Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Madden NFL 09, the Oakland Raiders franchise here on the channel. Last video, we got the team kind of set up to play the game. I don't know what this train active team thing does. If it actually helps improve the overalls, let me know, and I'll start doing it from this point on. Obviously, not this point in this game, but right now we're just going to play the game. I just want to play some Madden. It's been a long time since I have played the whole team as playing and have a chance. Also, we're not using rewinds. I forgot they were even in this game. But if you guys are enjoying Madden being on the channel, hit the like button and the subscribe button below. What I'll probably just do is on the kickoff, I'll just rewind, that way it doesn't constantly ask, and then from this point on, I'll just turn off rewinds. I honestly forgot that was even something that showed up. It's like this game has the football IQ that pops up at the bottom right, and it's at 500, which is the default thing for the game. I am not 500 football IQ. I'm probably 20. I know that you're supposed to take the football down the field, but that's about it. Okay, we got they receiving, and we're going to kick it off to them anyways. And immediately, compared to Madden NFL 08, this looks way better. Also, the bar is very slow for All-Pro. Wow. I am surprised. Usually, whenever you play a game in the harder difficulties, the bar is just insane. I'm just gonna rewind it right now. Honestly, for all I know, that might just turn into a kick return touchdown. So wouldn't that be hilarious? It was kind of weird when they put that element in these games because, I mean, especially considering I'm playing an All-Pro, I would imagine that you'd think they wouldn't want the ability to use rewinds as an option, right? Make the game too easy. Also, is it just me or did he return that? I don't want to ask Madden. There is an ask coach. Ugh. We'll just ask Madden then, I guess. He was a coach, so close enough. And technically he was a coach of the Raiders. So this works. I'm going to go on the D tackle for right now. I don't think he caught that. Come on. I don't think he got both feet in bounds. Madden loves blitzes. Okay. So I have Brandon Marshall, Jay Cutler at quarterback. I'm going to try to play on the linebacker if I could actually... There we go. I don't know if this is the best idea, but with Urlacher I did well. I think I actually won Defensive Player of the Year with Brian Urlacher on the Bears franchise. But it does take me a while to get used to playing Madden again. Again, it's been at least 2 or 3 months since we played the Bears franchise, probably even longer. Good defense. And even better tackling, might I add. I guess we can try rush outside. Yeah, I mean, it's a full blitz, but they're probably going to run it. I got the right gap, but then I missed the tackle. Also, it kind of felt like I got blocked on that. Yeah, I did technically get blocked, but I could have still made the tackle. So, bad miss on my part. As I said, I've been playing a lot of hockey. Also, this game has so controllers have stick drift, but our controller isn't, I mean, as noticeable, I guess, than some other people's controllers, especially in the house. But it feels like the game has stick drift. Like, I will stop holding it, and it goes an extra few steps in that direction. Good play. Good play. That's a great play. Okay, as I've said, our cornerbacks are way better than the rest of our team. Obviously, our best player is our punter, which is never a good sign. Although I will say punters in these games always have high ratings, so not too shocked by that. That's, yeah. Okay, just take the ball out of bounds. 3rd and 6 could have been 1st and 10, but the guy just ran it out of bounds. I want to play some zone because it is terrible defense, and I watch people... Oh, never mind. I think that's where the blitz was coming from, and it was perfectly timed. It should have actually been terribly timed because it was a screen, but Jay Cutler didn't throw the ball. So, our ball. That doesn't look like there was Excel clock. It could have actually been a blocked punt if the guy hadn't ran directly at the guy who was blocking and instead gone for the punter. So we have Darren McFadden at running back. Jamarcus Russell obviously at quarterback. He has the equivalent basically of bazooka in this game, which I think is rocket arm or something like that. A great run. Great following of the blocks. Or more like a failure of every single player we were running by to stop us. I felt like I could have been tackled for about 7 yards on that play, and the guy just, no one even made an attempt. And we do have a bit of a different receiving core than you could have expected. That was a good pass from Jamarcus Russell. Okay. We have a different receiving core than you probably would expect, given the roster. I have a 69 at 2 because he has 95 speed. So I'm hoping to kind of get the Roscoe Parrish effect going from... That was such a weird block by our fullback. He ran away from the block he should have set, and then turned back around and made it before I could, realize he was even going to do that. Just take it outside again. Oh, that did not look good. No, that looked like an injury tackle. And Darren McFadden, I think one of his biggest problems were injuries in his career. Okay, so Walker, we have... I think Higgins also has 95 speed, so we'll see what happens on this play. Good pass there. I wanted to throw it to the guy with sure hands, which he does have the hands icon underneath. We should be in field goal range. So, good drive. All pro difficulty. Doesn't really feel like it, but... What do I know? Looks like Fargas is taking more reps than Darren McFadden. I think he's taken basically every rep, so I would really like to trade him. Not that he's bad, he's an 85, so is Darren McFadden, it's just I would rather use Darren McFadden. Get a run play in here. That was actually really well blocked. And it doesn't look like there's the jump snap in this game anymore, which was just overpowered and annoying the entire time we had to deal with it in Madden 08. There's Darren McFadden. Oh, we got to celebrate. Slam dunk all-star. That was not a slam dunk. But I think that's just the achievement you get if you ever do a celebration at the goalposts. But we start the game up 7-0. They've had the ball first, so 2 minutes and 5 seconds time of possession in Madden is actually good time of possession. That's roughly a third of the quarter. Obviously, I'd like to make the time of possession a bit longer per drive just to help out with Darren McFadden's injury problems, but good tackle there. Got to get used to people's names again. Whole different team. Let me see here. I think that's Nani Asamoah, but I probably just ruined that name in every way, shape, and form, so... I think I can say his last name fine. Asamoah. I think that is actually how you pronounce that, so... And then Dante Hall, obviously. That guy doesn't have a name, I guess. Good catch. Good hit stick, there we go. Our safeties, I think, can hit pretty good, which is a good thing because our corners are not known for their tackling ability, right? I mean, Dante Hall couldn't be. Jay Cutler with a bazooka. That's actually an amazing play. It's Stokely. I didn't know they had Stokely. That was a really well-ran play. No defense on that guy at all. Might want to try some man. Let's try man defense. Our corners are good enough. We should be playing man defense. I don't know why. It looked like he stopped having momentum forward, but his legs were still moving. Okay, let's try Sting right. I don't know what any of these plays are. I'm just calling them plays. Okay. Madden's the one really calling them. Good tackle there by Richardson. It looks like we have a bend, don't break defense. They can get all the way to like the 35, and then we actually decide to maybe do something about it. Why does this guy's name not pop up? Is it because of the tornado or whatever under his... That was such a weird play. It didn't look like that was the route he was supposed to run. It looked like the route was supposed to be a comeback, but he just kept running. Wow. I feel kind of cheated from that. I think the tornadoes are supposed to be left. Like LB, left button. I don't understand the... I was a PlayStation kid my entire life, so... The R2, L2, R1, L1 is what I remember. I don't remember left trigger, right trigger, left button, right button, or left bumper, I think it might be called. Okay, Burgess, that's his name. Jeez, why doesn't that name pop up but everybody else's name does? Good tackle there. Hold him to a field goal. Jay Cutler is completely destroying us, which is something I wish I never had. Why did he just run in a circle? He's getting everybody pumped for the field goal. He just runs in a complete circle around the huddle like, okay, boys, we need points. And they barely made that. Okay. So, good to know that kicking is not something that anybody excels in this game. Okay, 7-3. Let's get some more points. Maybe take a little longer on the drive. McFadden's going to be returning it. Okay, that was actually a really good return and then a very bad ending for McFadden on that. Just got completely destroyed by two people. One of them looking to try to take his helmet off. There's a guy on the outside of that, but this is a counter, so we should be fine. Again, if we had McFadden, we probably could have gone way further than that. I think McFadden's slightly faster than Fargus. That might be sarcasm. By that I'm meaning, I think he's way faster than Fargus. But I mean, the running game's working fine, so I'm not really going to change anything yet. Oh, great play. Our offensive line in the middle is really good. Our left tackle is like a 76, I think. So I might want to get a better left tackle. If you guys know anybody that's easy to trade for in that like 80 range, would be great. Actually, I think I'm going to try this play. Who do we have running the underneath? We have Walker. Okay, I would prefer one of the 95 speeds, but Walker has the hands, so... Oh, we get a little pump fake in there. Had to do one of the weirdest turnarounds I've ever seen in my life, but 9-yard gain. Got a good game so far from Jamarcus Russell, so... Oh, good play there by Fargus. And it looks like we... Oh, wow. It's probably more like 3rd and inches, to be fair, but... I guess we got stopped. Hey, my IQ went up by 7. Impossible. I don't even know what max IQ is in this game. And Fargus gains the first down. Let the clock waste a little bit here, because I think he's starting... Yeah, he's at yellow. That's actually another thing I've noticed. It looks like the staminas for this game are slightly more believable. In Madden 08, the staminas were like red after 2 plays, and it's like, aren't you supposed to be athletes? You've been doing nothing. There would be plays where I'd have a left tackle who just stood there the entire time and he'd be red. It's like, what were you doing? Like, why are you so exhausted? Okay, that was another weird play. I guess I could have technically bounced that to the right, but I didn't think we had a good block on the right side. Again, technically a field goal is good enough. Maybe we try slants. If the play gets too bad, I might just take off with Jamarcus. He does have better speed than our previous quarterback I was using. Yeah, we'll just take off with it. I was trying to slide. Oh, great. Jamarcus Russell's injured in game 1. Ah, yes. I knew today was going to be a fun one. Hopefully it is not anything important. Like maybe just a couple of drives. Who's our backup again? Walter? Let's throw it to the right. Good catch there by Higgins. That 95 speed did appear to come in handy on that play. Not really throwing the ball too much, so I'm not too concerned about going... Oh, never mind. Jamarcus Russell's back. He just got shook up a little bit. Good blocking there by our center, who looked like if he'd been the one running the ball, he would have scored a touchdown. 11 carries for 72 yards. Yeah, our offensive line is incredible. Let's try a fullback dive. It's only 1 yard, and fullback dives are usually kind of glitchy. Not in this game. Looks like this game might have the only game where the AIs are smart enough in it to, like, or the NPC players, I guess you'd say, are smart enough to actually plug the holes for a full back dive. Trying to, like, back in there. There's the 4th and inches. I don't know what to do on this instance. Like, I guess Madden's saying to kick the field goal, so again, we're supposed to be listening to the coach. That'll be the excuse I make. Good kick there by Janikowski, 10-3. 12 plays, 60 yards, 3 minutes and 30-second time of possession. Okay. Now let's get this kick off. Probably should have gone for it, to be fair. We did have Jamarcus Russell back out, so we could have tried to, like, run for it. But because I don't know how to slide in this game, and it feels like every single time I play a different Madden, they have a different way you're supposed to slide. I don't feel like trying to slide, dive for it, and fumble or get severely injured with our starting quarterback. Oh, you can call run commit really late in this. Wow. I wonder if that's like a way to make playing run defense easier. Let's try Burgess and actually use his ability, which is LB. Oh, wow. Nice jump on that. Okay. Our corners are great. Like I said, should not be testing them like that. Looks like we have one of our safeties getting ready for a blitz. That might have actually been a corner. I think I did do a corner blitz on that right side. Sorry. Massive headache. Can't remember, like, anything and what it requires some level of memory or thinking. Okay, Hall. Good juke. Wow, I'm surprised he held on to that. No blocking from our punt return team at all. Okay, so let's try Fargas to the right side here. Gonna cut it back left. More of a counter on that. The players in this game hit so hard. Every single tackle looks like something. Like the first guy who gets there just holds the dude up, and then the next player just runs in and helmet to helmet hit sticks them in the face every time. Let's try. Oh boy, it looks like they're run committing, honestly. Everybody's looking at the backfield. Let's just run it. I'm more confident in running right now just because first time on Madden 09. Gain of like 5. Our middle of our offensive line, as I've already said, way better than our our left tackle is terrible, but which isn't usually good if your quarterback is right-handed. You want your left tackle to be one of the best players on your offensive line, and this team's the exact opposite. And I think that's Doomerville. Playing Doomerville twice probably did not help Jamarcus Russell's career when one of his worst blockers was his left tackle. And that appears to be where Doomerville lines up. Let's just put Shields on a slant, because I don't trust the out route on that. Okay, he didn't even run the full slant. I'm just going to get out of bounds. We're in the 2-minute drill, so a field goal technically makes it a 2-possession game. Obviously, I'm not trying to get a field goal, but I'm just trying to use some level of, like, don't throw a pick because that's pointless. Okay, good play. We do want... Oh, that was 4th down. Or that was 3rd down. I forgot. Man. Somebody, like, revved an engine right outside of our house, and my brain was just like, yeah, I forgot. It's been hard to find a time to do these recordings. Especially for the fact that this video is coming out, like, in the 2nd week of June, so by now, we might already be done with the move. I'm just going to let the time run down just to prevent them from having too long of time, hopefully force them to throw, like, a pick or something. Should be far enough for Janikowski. You never really can tell with these games because kickers kind of go all over the place. There were games, the older Maddens, where you couldn't kick like a 50-yard field goal with half the NFL. Janikowski should be able to make it from 52. Even though the wind is against us. Yeah, okay. I don't know if I'd go much further than that, but 54, 55 should be a tryable attempt. For some reason, I am not getting the full power by half of the final bar every time. Okay, good hold there by Johnson. Johnson's having a great game. I think he's our third string corner. He's got a sack, multiple tackles on special teams. Asamoah has a couple bat downs. Hall's been out there doing his best to keep up with like Brandon Marshall and Stokely half the time. That was a very bad offensive line on the right side there. That was atrocious. They didn't even block me. I just walked by the guy. Okay, probably going to run it now. It's how usually the comms in these games work, is that they'll do like a one play where they try to pass it, and then if they go nowhere, they'll just go, okay, we'll just run it, waste the clock. Which I'm fine with. It's been a while already for the first half. Probably should have done 6-minute quarters, but an extra minute shouldn't be that big of a deal. Plus, it looks like we're going to get a game that's more accurate to what you'd expect a score in the NFL to be. Aiming for like 20 to 30 point average, I think. Most teams don't average 30, but this is Madden, so it's a video game. Anywhere from like 17 to 28, I think. I want to say most of the time, like the average score of an NFL team is like 24. So I remember the Bills last year had one of the top scoring offenses. I think they were at like 29. Hey, we have 100 rushing yards in the first half. And I guess there was one good play the entire game. Well, that doesn't make it seem very entertaining. But I mean, to be fair, we haven't really given Jamarcus Russell a chance to throw it too much, so... When our offensive line's playing this well on run offense, I really don't know why I would force throws, right? We're going to keep running it, just try to make it easier on our quarterback. Probably should have thrown it the one time when we were at like the 30, and it was 3rd and 2, but I didn't even know what down and distance we were at. Like Tom Brady the one time where he put up the 4 fingers thinking it was 4th down, and I was like, no, that was 4th down before Brady. Maybe Walker, maybe Shields next. I feel like they stopped their routes way too quickly. Get it to Walker. Good play there. Probably should look downfield a bit more. Our tight end is good enough. So, like, he might be open. No, he wasn't. He had a safety over the top. Okay. Should be able to just run this over the line to gain. With this offensive line. Even with the blitz. Barely. But we did get it. Probably should start throwing it a bit more. That way they can't just keep bringing their safeties up. Walker, of course, is running that route. Let's send Higgins deep, and we're going to send Walker underneath on like a slant. Because Higgins is the guy with 95 speed. I think he beat him. Nope. Yeah, he did. Okay. Oh, that's what happens when you have 95 speed but 72 catching. He pulled a Roscoe Parrish. How could you? So I hate the fact that that's LB, by the way. When I see, especially with the routes where he's running to the right, I want to say that he's RB. But RB is pump fake. Good pass there to Fargas. 3rd and 1. Very manageable. That's his only incomplete pass of the game. And that was a good pass, too. I mean, it hit him in the hands. Kind of expected him to be a bit further away from the guy with 95 speed, but... Corners don't look to be slow in this game, which shouldn't expect them to be. Don't really know if I really wanted to do a screen there. Wow, why is HB counter? Oh boy, this could be an interesting one. Okay, Fargas gets through on the left tackle side. Surprising. 530 IQ. I'm honestly starting to feel like that IQ is only going up because of the fact that I keep running the ball. Like, see, that should drop, right? Because that was a blitz. I have 2-minute time of possession, though. Does it drop? No, it doesn't even tell me. Okay, thank you. I wanted to watch my IQ drop. Maybe we try Fargas again. Routes are kind of weird for this team. Let's get our tight end involved. Get half of the yards we need. 3rd and 4. Don't force anything. No need to. Still not entirely sure what injury Jamarcus Russell got from getting hit by on the one play where he was trying to gain the 1st down, so no point in making him try harder than he has to. Yeah, we'll just... Oh, yep, he got glitched a bit on that. I'm pretty sure they collided feet, and because of that, Champ Bailey lost a step. Otherwise, he 100% was probably picking that pass off. Well, we have scored on every single red zone possession, which is a good way to play football, right? Go, Griffith. 2-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 15. This corner strike, like the C routes, those corner routes, I never want to throw them. They're always glitchy. In every Madden I've ever played, they're glitchy. That was some terrible... Okay, I guess not. Maybe that was great pass blocking. And X is sliding. Excellent. I just climbed up in the pocket. You can watch this play right there in the instant replay. That should have been a sack. They got animated into blocks at the last second, or otherwise they would have sacked me. Might have actually been a really bad injury kind of a sack. Wow, Darren McFadden has the speed thing, but then he trucks the future Hall of Famer. I believe that's who that was. Doomerville usually lines up on that side. Might have only been their D-tackle, though, so... Is there a mesh? Do we have something like mesh? We do have HB Angle. That's interesting. I don't know who this 85 is. I think that's our backup tight end. Send him like that. And probably throw a pick, because I don't know what the heck I'm calling at this point. Nice touchdown. Shine in the spotlight. I have no idea what these achievements are. There are like 5 separate achievements in this game for just celebrating in a certain area. Probably could have gone for 2, but 19-3 just sounds wrong. Plus that's 17 point. No, I made the right decision. I should have just kicked the extra point, so yeah. Good call. Very rare, but by accident I got it right. I don't know why the whole stadium looks to glitch when you kick the ball off. Wow, this guy... Every single kick return... Oh, he's injured. Too many jukes, stamina too low. Got the wind knocked out of him. Still no passing touchdowns. Actually, no, that was a passing touchdown. Man, see? Head hurts. Okay, that is Brandon Marshall. We need to be careful. Asamoah's been doing an excellent job the entire game, but you don't expect to hold back guys like Brandon Marshall forever. He's gonna get his yards. Looks like I'm supposed to be dropping back into coverage with Burgess, which I don't really understand because he's an edge rusher, but whatever. Had like a delayed levels almost on that play. I think I've seen that play ran multiple times where a guy will run the route and then a guy will come back from around and run the same route, but now the linebacker isn't there because he had to cover the previous guy. Well, Burgess has gotten 3 sacks in this game. Wow. There we go, Burgess. First game of the season, 3 sacks and all-pro difficulty. Also, all Madden in this isn't even all of the sliders maxed out. It's actually something I noticed. Oh, it stinks. Well, I did hurt him, though. Which, I mean, not exactly what you're aiming for, but I was hoping to knock the ball out of his hands. Instead, I knocked the wind out of his lungs. We're working on the defense. I got the wrong guy there. Okay, so S. Young, 7 carries, 13 yards. Run defense has been great. Pass defense is shaky. But to be fair, it looks like this game's running is kind of clunky, which isn't surprising. It's Madden 09. But especially when you're not controlling... Is that another sack? That was another sack. Wow. Their right tackle is getting embarrassed. I thought at first that was like a RPO kind of stuff, which I think it might have been. I don't know why they're running that with Jay Cutler. That is not a recommended play. Okay, we doing a full blitz. Asamoah, huge play there. Wow. Jay Cutler just throws up one. Is Asamoah taller than Brandon Marshall? Really? Wow. If he is, like, let me know in the comments. I don't think I have ever heard of a corner being like taller besides guys like maybe Richard Sherman, but I think Richard Sherman was like 6'3", I want to say. Either that or he played like he was a tall corner. But maybe Asamoah is as tall as Brandon Marshall. That'd be crazy. That was terrible offensive line work. That was atrocious. The offensive lineman got juked, and every single player that did the juking came right through the gap that they made, and it was gone. The end. Play's over. Okay, like, curls. Not a huge fan of curl routes, but no one's open. Maybe LB would have been open, but Jamarcus Russell's a bigger quarterback, so he can take a hit, especially when he's that close to the out-of-bounds line. Just don't make any stupid plays. That's the thing I'm trying to avoid. This looks like just a full commit of run by both teams. Let's see who's bigger. Looks like we are. Thankfully. Would have had to bring out our best player on our team if we didn't pick up that one. 97 overall punter. End of the third quarter. 234. I mean, even the yards are roughly what you would expect in a NFL game. Besides they're like 95, but they have 3 points. So 7 minutes might be the way to go in this game. Let's take the snap and oh jeez. Fargas, you can take the play off. Okay, like next play, you don't need to be out here. You just got tumbled and landed directly on your head. And he's still green. Yeah, that makes sense. Let's try to throw the ball a little bit more this quarter. We have a 17-point lead, so we can kind of... That guy's just not even running. Good spin move. Wow. 95 speed and a spin move. Maybe smash HP check. Have the corner routes there. Take the safeties off of the, like, hitch routes. Or maybe even just throw it to the corner route, depending on what happens. Nope, we're going to throw it to this guy. That's the rookie Shields right there. 95 speed, great catch, and broke 2 tackles. I was kind of worried when I threw that because the corner on the corner route didn't bite completely. But I think Jamarcus Russell's arm strength saved me on that play. Stuffed behind the line. That's fine. We're just trying to waste the clock right now. Maybe get another touchdown. Let Jamarcus Russell get some reps in. 83 overall. I don't know if you can level up players in this game, or their overalls, I should say, during the season. I did see the training option. You can probably get that to A. Good catch there by Miller. Might have had B open deep, but I didn't even check it. I just needed the yard. Not going for big plays. Did you see the players in the background on the sideline on that? Go back and look at them. They didn't load in their whole face. That was disturbing. I've been doing nothing but watching horror shows recently, and yeah, that was wow. Also, I got sacked by my players. Like, my running back and my fullback ran their routes through the quarterback. I don't appreciate that, guys. I don't need help getting sacked. I can do it just fine myself. Offensive line getting completely exposed right now. Let's try a play action. I'm not going to force anything. Maybe Higgins. Maybe I just check it underneath to Griffith. Might go deep depending on what I see. Nah, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. I want Jamarcus Russell to get out of the game without turning the ball over, and this gives our best player a chance to prove something. I don't know how punting is in this game, so we're just going to punt it straight up in the air at max power. That was actually perfect. I'll take it inside the 10. So maybe he is our best player. Inside the 20, inside the 10 punt. First punt of the game. Doesn't even have to get a warm-up in there. The D tackle tried to tackle the guy at the legs. Man tries to tackle somebody when he probably weighs 200 pounds more than him by tackling him at the legs. Okay, Burgess isn't out right now. We got this guy without a... Oh, that was not good. Good tackle upfield. Why'd the football get shot out? That was not good, but oh no, we've given Jay Cutler a 100 rating. Sorry, now the trucks are driving again. Not really an opportunity for me to do a lot of videos. Wow, great play there. That was the definition of your D linemen doing their job of just holding up the offensive linemen so the linebackers can get through and make the tackles. I don't know what happened to Burgess, but the fact he had 4 sacks is unfortunate because I would have preferred he'd be healthy. Nice play there by our linebacker. Did drop it, but that's fine. I said I was going to try to play the linebackers more, but I might just be better off playing the D linemen. Because of the right... I know how to actually pass rush in these games. Asamoah with the pick. Jay Cutler just tried to throw a pass up to Brandon Marshall, and this time, not going to happen. Good pick by Asamoah. And again, if that's the wrong name, I'm very sorry. There's a lot of corners that have especially like who are they? There's a Patriots guy, I think, with like a silent A in their name. I'm just trying to remember like how certain corners were pronounced. I'm pretty sure that that is how they pronounced his name, because it's like Nandi Asamoah. Okay, got the excellent screenplay there. Last second I could have thrown the ball. It looks like screens actually work in this game, unlike in Madden 08. I mean, I imagine if I was told to run the screen 3 times in a row in this game, it probably wouldn't work well, but we won't bring that up. So yeah, Fargas is ran out of gas. Yeah. Maybe Shields, maybe Walker. That's an interesting route concept. Let's see what they do. Okay, I like the route concept, but now I don't know what to do with it. Oh, threw a pick. Expected. Wait, he took it out of the 2. Great punt. Jamarcus Russell, that was an excellent punt. No, it wasn't, but I forced it. Should not have forced it. I'll take full credit for that. And watch that be like his only pick for the next 3 weeks. It'll be all my fault. Huge hit there on Brandon Marshall. I was just trying to get another touchdown. I saw Walker come open for like 2 seconds as I was making it so the one guy who was blitzing me got blocked. And I didn't see what looked to be the safety go underneath. That was not good. Good recovery, though. Not a great tackle in the open field, but a good recovery with the safety. I think I had a game with the Bills, like my first loss in that, where I just continued pressing the... What was that throw? Jay Cutler tried a jump pass and chucked the ball into the back of his own player's head. Very interesting. Don't know if I would recommend that for your career plans and stuff there, Jay. Maybe don't try to throw a jump pass into your own player's head. And it's picked off by Thomas. Oh wait, pick 6. Pick 6. No, Jay Cutler, get away. Yeah, pick 6. Wait, we can do this. Hold on. Let me find the... Wait, do they not have an area to celebrate with the fans? Whatever, I'll just celebrate there. Pick 6. 2 picks for Jay Cutler. No touchdowns. 1 touchdown for Jamarcus Russell. No picks. Or 1 pick, sorry. I'm not blaming him for it, so I'm taking credit for that. 1 pick by the user. We're trying to win a Super Bowl with this Raiders team. I would like to maybe find a receiver who is slightly faster than 95 speed. Although 95 speed is fine. If I could put Dante Hall at receiver... Oh, they have Eddie Royal. He might actually have higher than 95 speed. Obviously, like, Deshaun Jackson probably does, but I doubt I'll be able to get him. Actually, he might be somebody worth looking into. Sometimes these games, especially with younger players, they don't give them overalls that they deserve. Okay, Jay Cutler is self-destructing. Jay, stop throwing picks. I mean, I know that wasn't a pick, it was batted, but it's not a good game so far from it. I don't know what's going on with the camera either. Good tackle there by the linebacker. We're just trying to prevent them from doing a lot of garbage yards and stuff. If Jay wants to throw another pick, knock yourself out, but I don't really want him to score a touchdown. Our defense has had an excellent game. Good tackle there by Johnson. Again, huge game by him. There's another tackle, that time for a major loss. Inside of a minute. Jay Cutler has to change the play even though he's in no huddle. I'll wait for that guy to go over into position. There we go. Tried to bat it down. Stokely with a great catch. Surprised he held on to that, honestly. So Burgess looks to be injured pretty badly if he's not playing. Of course. Oh, good sack. I think that's by the guy who took over for him. 4th and 10. And after this, we can just kneel it out if they don't pick it up. Nice bat down at Asamoah with a second pick. Oh, good juke. Okay. 2-pick game by Asamoah. And we're just going to quarterback kneel it. I don't want to throw another pick. I don't want to ruin Jamarcus Russell's relatively good game. So if you guys are enjoying Madden NFL 09, let me know by hitting the like button and the subscribe button below. Let me know in the comments some players you would like me to trade for. Maybe some players who might play out of position at better positions or something that would be fun to kind of mess with considering we're in franchise mode. And I hope you all have an absolutely great day. I'm going to wait for the clock to run out. Actually, I think I also need to see how many gamer scores we might have gotten from the achievement stuff. Let's see here. 5 for 150. Okay, so that's already 210 of the 1000 G we can get. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.